परम पूज्य सोना रिम्पोचे की दूरदर्शी सोच और प्रयासों से, परम पावन दलाई लामा के आशीर्वाद से भारत के टेलीविजन इतिहास में पहली बार शुरू हुआ है एक टेलीविजन कार्यक्रम जो समर्पित है भगवान बुद्ध के दर्शन, ज्ञान और बौद्ध परंपराओं को। कार्यक्रम में दुनिया के तमाम बड़े बौद्ध धर्मगुरु, बौद्ध ज्योतिष शास्त्री रोज आप तक पहुंचा रहे हैं अमूल्य जानकारियां। सबसे पहले देखिए बौद्ध धर्म से जुड़ी महत्वपूर्ण जानकारियां।
चाहे देश के सुदूर उत्तर पूर्व का इलाका हो या बिहार यूपी जैसे उत्तर भारत का इलाका, चाहे सुदूर दक्षिण का इलाका हो या जम्मू कश्मीर जैसे भारत के सबसे उत्तर का इलाका, देश में बौद्ध धर्म के अनुयायी या भगवान बुद्ध के ज्ञान दर्शन में आस्था रखने वाले देश के हर कोने में मौजूद हैं और हर कहीं इनकी तादाद गिनती में नहीं बल्कि अच्छी खासी है। और इसीलिए बौद्ध धर्म गुरु परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा के दर्शन के लिए देश के हर कोने में उनकी मांग रहती है। ऐसी ही एक ख्वाहिश जब दक्षिण भारत से आई तो परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा दक्षिण भारत के केरल राज्य में भी गए और बौद्ध धर्म में आस्था रखने वालों को कृतार्थ किया। परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा के केरल यात्रा के इस दूसरे एपिसोड में हम आपको दिखाएंगे मुंडगोड़ की यात्रा। मुंडगोड़ में परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा के चरण पड़े सेंट्रल स्कूल में स्कूल के बच्चों ने वाद्य यंत्र बजाकर परम पावन का जोरदार स्वागत किया। यहाँ पर बच्चों ने परम पावन के सम्मान में स्वागत गान भी गाए। तो समारोह में पधारे बौद्ध धर्म में आस्था रखने वाले तमाम लोग हाथ जोड़कर परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा को श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करते नजर आए। सेंट्रल स्कूल के प्रधानाचार्य ने परम पावन के सम्मान में कुछ शब्द इस तरह कहे।
So on this auspicious visit of His Holiness Gelwang Karmapa, I once again extend my heartfelt welcome to His Holiness.
स्कूली बच्चों, स्टाफ और स्थानीय लोगों का प्यार और आदर देखकर परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा ने बच्चों को ज्ञान भी दिया। बौद्ध अनुयायियों, बौद्ध धर्म के ज्ञान में आस्था रखने वाले छात्रों और शिक्षकों ने परम पावन की विदाई के क्षणों को और यादगार बना दिया। परम पावन ने अपनी 5 दिन की केरल यात्रा में मुंडगोड़, कोलिगल, हुनसुर और बायलकुप्पी शहरों का दौरा किया। केरल यात्रा में परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा तीसरे दिन कहाँ रहे और कैसे दिया धर्म ज्ञान, ये दिखाएंगे अगले एपिसोड में।
कैसे दूर हो आपके जीवन की मुश्किलें, कैसे सवरे आपका करियर, कैसे सफल हो आपका हर काम, क्या कहते हैं आपकी किस्मत के सितारे। जानिए सटीक होने वाली बौद्ध भविष्यवाणियां।
Namaskar, Tristile. My name is Kunkar Tindu. I'm an astrologer from Tibet Medical and Institute Institute. The following are daily predictions for the month of September. 1st September 2010, Wednesday, which is 23rd lunar day of 7th lunar month. Combination is fire-water. Unfavorable combination and has the energy of bringing death. This is not a good day to start new assignments, but negative activities such as taking lives of others, making curses will be more forceful. Avoid parties to celebrate a new child and taking a new Didi outside the house for the first time. It's especially in auspicious day for the people of snake and horse years. Pumdong or empty vase is at east direction, so important activities should not be done while facing east. 2nd September 2010, Thursday, which is 24th lunar day of 7th lunar month. Elemental combination is earth-wind, unfavorable combination which brings discord and loss of sustenance. This day, theft, planting of wealth will be more. There will be grief and things will be hardly achieved. It's also a day of, therefore, it's also that day for engaging into warfare. A very auspicious day for those people who belong to sheep and dog years. Pumdong or empty vase is at east direction. Important activities should not be done while facing east. 3rd September, Friday, 25th lunar day of 7th lunar month. Elemental combination is earth-wind. That combination and this day brings discord and lead to loss of sustenance. This day, theft, plundering will take place more. Inauspicious day for parties among friends and relatives. From afternoon, DT moves, and the thus powerful day for all kinds of worthful activities. Avoid undergoing accessory therapy like moxidation, bloodletting therapies, etc. Pumdong or empty vase is at east direction, so important activities should not be done while facing east direction. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow at same time in same channel.
शरणं गच्छामि।
क्या है भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन, बौद्ध धर्म का गूढ़ ज्ञान, कैसे मिले दुख से मुक्ति, कैसे पाए बुद्धत्व, क्या है धम्मम, क्या है संगम। ये कार्यक्रम आपको रोज दे रहा है ऐसे तमाम सवालों के जवाब। आज बौद्ध धर्म के प्रकांड विद्वान से जानिए भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन और बौद्ध धर्म का सही ज्ञान।
How to prove the rebirth scientifically? Do you remember? I asked, not ask tough questions. Very, very tough questions. How to prove rebirth? Well, I think when we have the believer and non-believers meetings, when we have the meetings with non-Buddhist peoples, and this question is quite often came out. The question, kind of question came out. And my feeling, I cannot defeat it. I cannot defeat, very difficult. What I am feeling, I can explain my belief with reason. If to whom I explain my belief, what is the reason? I have some reasons, study with the philosophy. I can explain whether it's completely true or not up to this person. This is the out nowadays, out of the question. In ancient times, there was a lot of debate, even Buddhism, Madhyamaka, they debated Chitramadhara, and this debate, there's a lot of, See, if you defeat it in ancient times, if you defeat it by scholars, you have to give up your doctrine, you have to follow their doctrine. And This is gone, I think. And criticism too. You can't criticize in other religion. As long as it's pure religion. If not mixed with, not pure religions, even in Buddhism nowadays there's mixed belief. See, His Holiness always mentioned that's a different case. In pure form of the religions, it is not time to make any criticize. It is not time to say my religion is better than you. So, I think there would be, I found very difficult to perfectly prove, to make everything believe in past and future life. You go to China, the communist communities, you can say, yes, past life, future life, why not? It's difficult. But what we can do, we can explain our situation. As long as it makes sense, good sense, you test it. You believe it. That's enough. Not necessarily to make everything follow what you believe. Need to explain. If there's no explain, then you are really defeated. So there is the explanations to show this past and future lives. And briefly, we say Buddhism mind is totally different from physical state. See, mindly totally different. Mind is, nature of the mind is formless. It has no form. But it's luminous nature. It has ability to luminous object that we perceive. Let's say your body, where your body comes from, it goes to the parental cell. The cell, the worms, cells, and it comes from father and mothers. You can explain, but mind is, source of mind is quite different. It doesn't come from the same cause where your body comes. It comes from its own cause, past life. So, one understanding based on this, and Buddhism explain there's the past and future lives. There are also genuine report that many child can remember their past lives. And one of my teachers has memory, the past life. I don't want it to, publicize it, Memories, there is the sun. And so, if Buddhists explain possibility of the past and future lives, in logical reason way, as long as it makes sense for us, then we can believe it. We can't make to everybody believe same as you in the world. Go everybody, you believe past life, you believe past life. You can't make. Just like when you buy your clothes, Your clothes, modern clothes in the shops, let's say in Hubli, you take away, see whether it fits or not. How it is? It's comfortable, it works, I like it, then you can take. You don't need it to compare with American shop. Is there any better than this in England shop? Is there any better of this? No makes sense. So, as long as it makes sense, we should have the understanding to explain your belief. Perhaps my explanations too much go out of we see normal where we believe, believe. So as the Buddhist, and you have to study the reasons to prove what you believe is true. And practically, there's also many advantages believing in past and future lives. You will have long-term view. Otherwise, when you die, that's the end. As you get older and older, you end